How we all doing today? Hopefully you're well. So, now we're on all the flying types. So, as you saw in the beginning of the water type quiz video, I had a whole ass playlist about this. So, we're just going in complete playlist order. And here we are. So, let us begin. So we have Charizard. Ah, yes. Butterfree's a flying type. Sir. Pinzer's the lone mega evolution there. Far-fetched. How about I put all of the word in there? So, there's a set. Flying types between Fearow and Farfetch'd. One of those I know. Obviously Gyarados. This is a secondary flying type. A flying type before... like after Gyarados, but before Articuno. Gyarados is 130 in the dex. Articuno is 143. So, we know not Kang. Eevee, Ditto, those are out. Jinx is out. Farfetch'd we already did. And obviously we have Dragonite already. Okay. Oh. Is for fun fact, Skarmory is a Gen 2 mon because he's very much confused for a Gen 3 mon due to the fact that he's more easily encountered there. There's 3 flyings in Gen 1 that I cannot remember off the top of the dome. Let's go through the gyms in my head. Brock, no. Misty, no. Surge, no. Erica, no. Venomoth is a poison type, so that's a no. Ah, got it. And there's the one secondary flying type in Gen 1. Was it a normal flying? Because we covered Farfetch'd. Surfetch'd is actually just a fighting type, so we're good there. Let's see. Only because that just popped into my head. There we go. That honestly surprises me that there was only 4 flying types introduced in Gen 8. Okay. I'm getting all the ones with the parentheses on them, like your legendaries, forms, ultra beasts, all that shit. There's still... Okay, let's think of the bugs of Gen 1. Butterfree we already covered. Beedrill's part poison. The Parasect line is part grass. Pinsir doesn't get flying unless he's a mega. Scyther we already covered. What is this last flying type that I'm not thinking of? Got it! Gen 1 complete. Alright, Gen 2 onto the flyers here. We already got Hoot Hoot and Noctowl. We have Crobat. Merc. Crow. Get Honchkrow out of the way while we're here. There's a lot more flying types in Gen 2 than I thought there'd be. Let's go through the routes. Natu and Xatu. Okay. Lediba and Ladian. After Crobat, but before Natu. None of the baby Pokemon introduced are flying types, but one of them has an evolution, that is, and that's Togetic. We're almost done with Gen 2. So after Jumpluff, but before Murkrow. Generation 2. Yanma. Alright. Before Skarmory, but in between Gligar and Skarmory, there are 2 that I am missing. Alright, let's move on to Gen 3 for now. Talos, Swellow. I'm gonna get Chatot while I'm here because I forgot about him in an earlier quiz. I'm sure you figured out I do a lot of bulk recording when it comes to these quizzes because I just pop them off quick. Before Talo in the decks. I think that this is where Masquerade's... No! Masquerade's before that. Ninjask? Okay. So before Talo in the decks. It's a secondary typing. Swablu, Altaria. We already got Rayquay. I'm gonna have to come back to that. Because that's interesting. A flying type in the Dex before Talo. Because I've noticed these go in Dex order. My boy Staraptor. Drifloon, Drifblim. Now let's get all the Route 1 birds out of the way while we're here. Go. Alright, so there's 2 between Chatot and Yanmega, and a 3 spot between Staraptor and Drifloon. Here is going to be the Combi line. And also Mothim, because Wormadam was in the other one. Alright, so they're flying onto ground. Okay. So there's a flying type in between Altaria and Salamence, and one before Talo in Gen 3. So. Alright, we already covered Rotom. Flying types in Gen 5. Tropius, there we go. Alright. There's still a flying type, a secondary flying type, before Talo in the Dex. What the hell is it? What could be before? I don't know about that. Anyway, Gen 5 again. Unpheasant. And I don't recall if there was a... Oh yeah, that's Skyla. What did Skyla all have? Ooh. In black and white. What did Skyla all have? Because usually I don't have a problem with Skyla in Gen 5. Is there other dark flying in Gen 5? Alright, let's just move over to Gen 6 for now. So it's primary flying types of Gen 6. This one I'm not gonna miss again. Not missing our boy Hawlucha. Missing a secondary flying type in Gen 6. I just thought of one for Gen 5. Sigilif. Because, you know, wormholes are a thing. Beyond Mega we covered out of that. Altaria. But we didn't cover Swanna or Ducklet. Obvious. So, there's a single stage between Swanna and Rufflet. Alright. Is there flying and something else? Alright, we'll come back to Gen 7 here in a minute. Alright, so we have 2 flying types left within Gen 2. Okay, so after Gligar, but before Skarmory. We already covered Xatu and Natu. How about we spell that right? So Mantine. So after Gligar, but before Mantine, that completes Gen 2. I'm still tripped up on what flying type could be in the decks before Talo. Vikavolt Electric. Drampa's normal dragon. Is there? Oh yeah, the Ghost Flying and Drift Loon and Drift Whim. There's one more Gen 2 bird that I can't think of. Is there a fairy flying yet? That I'm just out of nowhere missing? Arcan and Archeops, there we go. So now there's 2 in between Unpheasant and Sigilyph. Oh no, those are they fly like a flying type, but they're not one. They're Bug and Fire. So I'm missing between Mantike and Yanmega. That tells me it's an evolution of something. So let's think of the Gen 4 Evos. Hyperior, Magmortar, Weavile, no. Glaceon, no. Nope, the Golurk line is Ghost and Ground. Ghost Flying. I think the only Ghost Flying types that I know of are Oricorio. There's one. Because I forgot all of the Oricorio forms are part flying. Ugh, 10 away. Ugh. This one after Gligar, but before Mantine, is literally tripping me up. Let me, like, in my head, rip through the Elite Four quick. Oh no. I'm gonna feel like a scrub But I know I at least have 90%. So, you know, the whole aerial gimmick, I better be at least somewhat good with flying types, right? Shit. It's gonna be something like completely glaringly obvious too. For the few spaces of Gen 6 that I'm missing. I legit don't remember Skyla's team. Give it to me. Beautifly! Ugh! Noibat Noivern, I should have known. I'm a scrub. I put Togetic. Didn't think to put Togekiss. Delibird. That's the one I was missing. Emolga. Woobat, Swoobat. Yep. I'll forgive myself for forgetting that one. And I'll forgive myself for forgetting Minior too, so. Because I never really got the chance to use a Minior, so. Things I'm taking a fat L on, though. Definitely Togekiss and Emolga. Because if I would have just thought the Elisa battle instead of Skyla, I would have had Emolga. And those damn Volt switching things. See, I thought of Noibat and Noivern more as dragons than I do as flying types, so. And Vivian. But, you know, 90% on the dot. I'll take that as a dub. If you liked it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Good day, goodbye, good night.